Can you talk a little bit about some of the places in these books where you were surprised to find just how many different people were involved in the process to bring something that a child can tangibly feel and experience?
Right. I mean, the first book, The Apple. I don't think about it. I go to the grocery store and pick an apple off the shelf. But then when you start to think about it, you're like, okay, there are, it made me think about and appreciate every person at that store. The person who literally 2 a.m, that's when they do this. You're going to the store and putting that on the shelf. Well, how did it get there? Okay, so that meant that somebody had to be there to take it off the truck. All right, these are workers. They're getting, not a whole lot of money and not a whole lot of respect. But then how did it get on the truck? Like that. So there's the shelf stalker. There's the person who met the truck to take it off the truck. There's the truck driver who drove it to the store. Then there's who put it on the truck. Well, it's people, working in fields who picked the apple off the tree and packaged it for you and then put it in the truck, right? Well, how did that tree get there? Well, then there's peak farmers. This is what they do for their lives, right? So now what are we up to? 5, 6, right? And then, which I didn't even put in there, but there's inspectors. There's, there's all kinds of things that have to happen that probably wouldn't interest a child all that much. But this is the government inspector. It probably wasn't going to be all that exciting for a 5-year-old. But it has honestly made me more aware and appreciative of everyday people doing everyday things. Because what if they stop? It would go. I mean, you could live without me. You live without lawyers, but the world would come to a screeching halt without the people who do these things every single day. And I think you're right that empathy is natural. I mean, you can see a baby if you are acting sad, a baby will look concerned. And you're right, it has to be much like empathy. Appreciation has to be cultivated. I think if children witness dismissiveness towards others or lack of interest or sort of entitled behavior with products, I think they begin to think that's okay. And it's not okay. It really isn't okay.